How can I have a positive outlook in challenging times? Having a positive outlook in challenging times can sometimes feel almost impossible. Before we can have a more positive mindset, it's important not to overlook or push away our negative feelings. Compassion and validation for your feelings is important to be able to process and accept them. Before we try to push away negative feelings, we need to first understand that those feelings are natural and normal. No one experiences challenging times without experiencing some difficult or negative feelings about it. It's important to think about our thoughts as being on a spectrum rather than being either positive or negative, and that being down one extreme of the spectrum is just as unhelpful as the other. Being overly optimistic can be just as irrational as being overly pessimistic. By only aiming to have positive thoughts and feelings, we can overlook the healthy and appropriate nature of all of our feelings, and we can have unrealistic expectations of ourselves, setting ourselves up for disappointment when things are tough. I like to try to help people have a realistic outlook rather than a positive one. Certainly this can mean that our outlook has to become more positive in order to become more realistic. We want to try to reach that middle ground on that spectrum of thoughts. Reminding yourself of what is realistic and within your control, and accepting what is beyond your control, can help you achieve a balanced and more positive outlook, such as saying, "I did the best I could and the rest was out of my control." One of the most powerful tools to foster more positive thinking in challenging times is gratitude. Once we have felt validated and accepting of our difficult or negative feelings and what we could or could not control, we can then begin to shift our focus onto the things that we're grateful for amidst the difficulty. So remember, it doesn't have to be overly positive. It can be realistic and simple. At the very least, we can say that we're still alive, still breathing, and able to feel gratitude. Sometimes when we're struggling to have a positive outlook, we can borrow a positive outlook from a supportive or caring person in our lives. Be vulnerable with your friends and loved ones about your struggles, particularly those that you trust and have an outlook on life that you want. This can be encouraging and help you to get some distance or a different perspective on the problem, especially through challenging times.